Hi, I'm Renee Zamora, president and founder at Sales Manager Now. And in today's sales leadership quick tip video, I'm going to share the 5 sins of sales leadership. So these are the things you should avoid. But if any of these sound familiar to you, listen a little deeper and you might want to change them. Number one, doubting or not believing in your salespeople, not trusting your salespeople. You know, people, we all know when someone believes in us or when they don't. What's most important is what we think about ourselves. But as leaders, we're missing an opportunity if we're not believing in our people. And when we do believe and trust in our people, we just see them differently and we will treat them differently. So if one of your sins is not trusting or believing in your people, you're going to have to deal with that one, either in your mind or confront something in the salesperson to change that. Number two, being vague, ambiguous with our expectations. Okay, people work best when they know exactly what's expected, then they can work really hard toward meeting those goals. And if we're not giving those specifics, or we're moving the goalposts on them, we're just really we're not helping them. We're working against them there. Number three, having a sales culture that lacks accountability. And one of the ways to easily identify this is if listen to the language and how you speak as an organization or as a sales team. And this little book here, Winning with Accountability, it has a cool chapter and it talks about here are some of the biggest vocabulary offenders that will give you a clue that maybe you're lacking some accountability in your organization. Here's the glossary of failure. We'll do that soon. ASAP, I need that. Right away, I'll get right on that. The end of the day, week, month, or year. It's always the last day, right? Just it's a good place to point to. I'll do that later. I'm trying. I should be able to get to that. I'll do my best. I might by the next time we meet. We rather than I. Okay, now that doesn't mean just because you hear those words that people aren't getting the job done or their intention isn't to get the job done, but it lacks specifics and detail. It's ambiguous. And when you allow for ambiguity, you can't be accountable. You don't know when it was due and when it wasn't due. And so keep an eye and ear out for that. Not having or skipping sales team meetings is the fourth one. Okay, you need those meetings, consistency to build a culture that has clear expectations and has accountability. And the last thing is not making time for your salespeople when they need to have a conversation. Okay, doesn't mean you need to be available all the time, but when they need you, you need to schedule some time to allow them to share what they need. Anyways, there they are. Doubting, ambiguous expectations, lack of accountability, not having your sales meetings consistently, and not making time for your salespeople. All right, at Sales Manager Now, we don't do that. We do the opposite. So if you want to learn more about our company, you can check out our website. But for right now, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the icon or hit the notification bell if you want to stay in the loop with more videos we provide. Or like I said, go to our website, learn about how we manage sales teams, how we coach sales leaders and managers. And you can order our book called Part-Time Sales Management, which addresses these 5 sins and kind of teaches you what to do the opposite of those sins to develop a strong and growing sales team. Until the next time, this is Renee, out.